Lighting a fire by friction is probably the classic bushcraft skill. As well as being practically useful in an emergency situation if you don't have any matches, it's also a very good test of your ability to use a knife and to select the correct woods.
I cut myself a slice of time when the wind blows, when the river meets the sea.
Now the wood we'll use today for the bow drill method will be a drill made from hazel and a hearth made from ivy. We're also going to use a bearing block. This is a piece of holly that's been split and then had a small depression carved in it using the tip of a knife. Now any wood will do for that. I normally use green wood, but today I'm going to use a limpet shell. We're very close to the coast here, so limpet shells are quite common, or even a small slug, anything to just lubricate this bearing block and allow this to spin freely. So now probably the most important thing, and the thing that would be the most difficult to find in the wild, would be a piece of string. Now today I'm using some chainsaw pull start cord. You could also use paracord, or if you're wearing a belt, you could possibly use a leather belt. Now getting into position, this is where it's really important to get your position right to begin with, because if you find your position's wrong, it'll be very uncomfortable and you probably will give up before you actually create a call. So I'm just going to get started slowly. Now if you notice, my left arm is pulled tightly into my left leg. That gives it extra stability and extra strength, and it means I can hold the bearing block solidly and I can apply downward pressure without wibbling around. I'm just speeding up a little bit. You can probably see a small amount of smoke already. Okay, and that's the point we stop at. And the reason we stop here is because there's one crucial ingredient missing from this, but the thing we're missing is a notch. Now without a notch in the side here, all the dust will collect around the outside of the hole and it'll cool down and we won't actually light a fire. So I need to very carefully, I need to cut a notch into the side of the hearth, and the notch should be about 1/8 of the hole. There you go, and that's the notch. There we have a glowing coal. And that didn't take long, that was less than 20 seconds. So you have to really protect this coal because it can be very, very delicate and the slightest breeze can just blow it to pieces. So carefully put the coal into our bundle of tinder. It always helps to have the wind coming from behind you, and that helps to keep the oxygen flow running through the tinder bundle. And there we have, fire by friction.
Cut myself a slice of time when the